Jim, which is the music theme that you know you composed it, you created it, and once you hear it again, like it gives you chills, or it is the most memorable theme song to you in your heart? Like, wow, this has to be my crown jewel of my collection.
I the crown jewel. I don't know, but there are a bunch that I hear, um, and I get a I get um, I enjoy it because I kind of view it hindsight as a third party. I like when I hear things, I don't enjoy it in the sense like, wow, Jim, boy, damn, did you do a good job with that one? Like you really are great. It's much more like just hearing a favorite song on the radio and you go, I love that song. And so if I'm going through stuff and I hear something coincidentally, or I play something when I'm going through old records on old files on a hard drive, come upon something, it's great to listen to this stuff, and I'll remember, kind of maybe some part of what I was thinking, and uh, it's also interesting too because a lot of the themes that are songs, um, at the time I felt like I was writing, something for that character, but then after time has passed and listening back, it's and this happens too with songs that I just write or I feel like I just write and then I listen to them later and I feel like, oh my God, it's like might as well be a page out of a diary. It's so absolutely literal, autobiographic, about what was happening in my life at that time. Um, the I'll listen to songs and I'll realize that they are all or most are autobiographical in some way because they're to get them written, I had to take some part of the necessary storyline of that character, but find something that mattered to me about it. I've told this story before. When I wrote Vince's theme, there was a time when I was really angry with him. And because I'd seen him be just a big bully, and I just not a part of him I admire. There are lots of things to admire about him, and it just seemed so unnecessary. And so I wrote that from the standpoint of critically, basically, like you've got no chance. You've got no chance against this guy, because I mean, believe me, he can be a brute, and he will not give up and he will not suddenly be a nice guy to you. Okay. You've got no chance in hell. He'll take it as far as you want to take it. Like if you want to keep pushing back, believe me, he will keep pushing forward. So, that's just his personality. And like for all of us, generally speaking, our best attributes are also our worst attributes. And I think that's true for Vince, where he's got this incredible drive and very creative, and I've seen him do incredibly gracious, charitable, emotional things, positive. But there's always the other side of that coin, and it has the insane intensity. It's friends over the years have frequently said, wow, it must be so great, that you've got this creative gene or something, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's great a lot of the time. And other times it's really, really horrible because like when I have bad dreams, I'm talking, I have creative bad dreams. I have really, really bad dreams. And when, when in high school, I break up with my girlfriend, I don't just imagine her like kissing some other guy, I get 70 millimeter full color movies playing in my head of, you know, her making passionate love with other people. So there are always these two sides. But sorry, getting back to your original question, certainly a favorite that jumps out, which is not a WWE song. It's a song that I wrote for my wife called "With My Baby Tonight," and basically, Vince one day said, I need a country song. And I said, well, I've got a country song. And I played it for him and he liked it. And so we used that. But that was never written for anything having to do with wrestling. You know, I like deeply dramatic music. So I've always certainly had a soft spot for Undertaker's theme. I don't know, you know, Michael, I think probably at the end of the day, while I'm not a gigantic fan of pro wrestling, I am a gigantic fan of music. So I think I'm probably a big fan of probably the same themes that you're a big fan of. You know, I don't think there's probably much of a difference.
I'll translate that to Spanish. En aquel momento la pregunta es ¿cuál es la joya de su corona? ¿Cuál es el crown jewel? ¿Cuál es esa pieza de música que cuando él escucha se le eriza la piel? Obviamente menciona que pues como que no tiene una favorita en cuanto a la industria, sino que todas marcaron su vida porque contaban un capítulo de su autobiografía en aquel momento dado, porque cuando él da hacia atrás el tiempo, cuando él escucha la música que él estaba creando, era que algo estaba pasando en su vida en ese momento, y por eso era que componía tan bien y funcionaba tan perfecto. Por ejemplo, cuando él compone el tema de Vince McMahon, el de No Chance in Hell, pues Vince estaba en modo bully con él, estaba difícil, entonces él estaba bien molesto con Vince, y entonces tú no tienes una oportunidad en el infierno con este tipo. Si tú comienzas a empujar hacia atrás a Vince McMahon empuja hacia el frente hasta que te derrota, y así es que nace este tema de No Chance in Hell. Menciona que uno de los temas favoritos de él no tiene que ver nada con lucha libre, que es With My Baby Tonight, que es un tema que él compuso para su esposa en particular y quedó enamorado de ese tema, pero que en general de lucha libre, pues los temas que a mí me gustan o que a todos nos gustan, los fanáticos de la lucha libre, son temas que a él le llaman la atención.